How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be unlocking 2 more green parallel level players, and I'm very excited to kind of dive into that orange level tier, which is the next stage, stage 2. I'm pretty sure I only need 1 more plate appearance with Yerman Mercedes, and I will be able to unlock that green level parallel player, which will actually turn him from an 84 gold to a diamond level player. Now, he won't actually go up to a diamond in terms of his player card, but he will be at that 85 threshold. Here we have Cody Bellinger, first game of ranked seasons that I'm using this green level parallel card, and he goes deep on his very first swing. First pitch of the game, just crushes that curveball the opposite way. And that's a good way to start it. We have Bob Gibson on the mound. I'm looking to debut, several different cards consistently throughout my first few gameplay videos of MLB The Show 21. And honestly, we are extremely close to reaching 10,000 subscribers. And I really can't thank you all enough for that. You guys really do help me, reach as many people as I can. And that's the ultimate goal of all this. Just trying to help as many people as possible. It's not even necessarily about the subscriber count, but I do appreciate it. I always look to improve in my content and to try and help other people improve in whatever it is that they're doing. There is the Yerman Mercedes plate appearance that we needed, and he smacked it out for a home run. Here Max Muncy's also going deep. This game is looking like a slugfest at Comerica. At least I thought Max Muncy was about to go deep there. Hits off the top of the wall, and he gets a double out of it. I was on the later side of good. If you are off to the right of that green middle arrow of the perfect meter, then you're not as likely to get rewarded as you are if you are just early or a little bit before just early in terms of early in general. That will certainly help, but anything in front of that good meter to the left is exactly what you're looking for. You're going to get better swing animations that way, and I'm going to talk a little bit about this stuff in my hitting tips video and going through some of my settings. I'll probably actually go through my settings in this one because we can talk about some hitting tips in all the videos, but I'm always constantly trying to track pitches. I think that's the number one thing. This opponent was, swinging at a lot of balls in the dirt. Instead of pressing the X button, just track the ball with your PCI and don't press anything. And that will certainly help you with your swing timing. That will help you read the ball out of the pitcher's hand. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. Here we have Alberto Mondesi up at the plate, one of my favorite cards to use in MLB The Show. I wish he had a diamond version. And honestly, if I'm able to get the refractor version of this Alberto Mondesi, even at a silver, he will play like a diamond card. I mean, this guy is flying around the bases, inside the park home run on a fly ball. I don't know. That guy was not lined up with that fly ball out there, but I don't know if it would have mattered. Cody Bellinger is cashing him in regardless. He hits another perfect line drive the other way into that bullpen over there in left field. Definitely the best card I've used so far in MLB The Show 21. And the fact that I was able to pull him out of a 50-pack bundle, that makes it a lot better. I got him for a much cheaper price, as well as a bunch of additional cards that I could collect or sell. I wouldn't recommend, buying a ton of packs. I don't personally buy a ton of packs. I like to just play the game. I like to hop into an online game, go up against an opponent, and it's working out so far in this one. We have an 8-0 lead. Here, Ken Griffey Jr. is going deep to dead center field, and this might actually unlock that green level parallel player for this Ken Griffey Jr. I'm sure a lot of people have that Ken Griffey Jr. already. I'm sure some people have the orange tier as well. I had to go to work today. I wasn't able to play the game consistently throughout the entire day, but I have been up since Wednesday at 6 a.m. I tweeted that out today. That is definitely something that I need is rest. But here we have Cody Bellinger up. We need to go deep with him one more time, and that is exactly what happens. 3 perfect fly ball home runs in this video with Cody Bellinger, and that's actually going to seal the game. This opponent quit out of this one. He sent me a friendly quit first. Did we score every inning in that one? We might have. I didn't even realize that, but we are able to get Ken Griffey Jr. green parallel level activated, as well as Yerman Mercedes. What a good game right there. I'm getting closer to a couple of these first inning rewards as well. I went ahead and picked up a couple new players. I picked up the Ryan McMahon. He's got some live series quirks, and if you don't know what I mean by that, he does have, unfazed, dead red, rally monkey, things like that will give him an increased boost in his attributes. I also wanted to pick up Wander Franco because I want to test his swing out. He had an interesting swing last year. I didn't necessarily like it, but I wanted to try him out because I know that he's a good switch hitter. He's got great attributes, and second base is probably my weakest position at this time. Now, I don't know if I'll keep him. I'll probably end up selling him eventually after I try him out and really try and focus on getting that Alfonso Soriano. But as I wrap up this video, I wanted to go ahead and take you through some of my gameplay settings. And I don't know if there is necessarily the best settings you can use in MLB The Show 21. Everybody is different and people like different things, right? I like to use, the inner PCI when I'm playing on the lower difficulties. Then when I get up to, I guess, Hall of Fame or even Legend, if I do play on Legend, then I like to use the outer PCI. I also like to use, the light blue color with a little bit of transparency, and I like to see the PCI. I don't want anything to fade out, but that's just personal preference. I use strike zone camera and zone hitting, and you can also use strike zone camera for the pitching side of it. I've definitely done that before. For this game so far, I've just used the broadcast view, which is from behind the pitcher. But I am using pure analog just because I'm noticing that on the lower difficulties, especially, the pure analog is very accurate. I'm just dotting up pitches. I mean, Bob Gibson struck out like 13 batters in that last game, and I have received, several strikeouts. But in terms of fielding, there's not really much you want to change here. You want to have throw canceling on, so that way if you press the button for the same base, or the first base button, circle twice, then he's going to cancel his throw. That will certainly help you in pickles and whatnot. But the only other thing that I would consider changing on this is probably the defensive shift. I would probably take a look at that. I took it off last year, and some people don't like it. I don't really mind either way. It does, take away from some base hits up the middle, but you can also get rewarded on some weird late base hits, and they end up with triples and doubles. I usually just take it off, and if I want to go with a shift, personally, I will just do a manual shift, which is very rare, only usually when I think the opponent is going to bunt. But as far as general settings go, I would just leave everything as is right here, especially if you chose, competitive gameplay style. If not, then you might want to adjust a few things. But these are just my personal preferences, and I kind of wanted to take you through, that game of ranked seasons. Cody Bellinger, Ken Griffey Jr., 5 home runs combined, and 2 more green level parallel cards unlocked. Peace out.